My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass.
Hi, my name is Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Today we're doing this delicious, crispy Barramundi with this amazing Gremolata sauce, and I'm pairing it with this Hitching Pinot you'll just love. Let's get started on this Gremolata sauce. It's mostly parsley. I don't know if you're familiar with the Gremolata sauce, but it is a lot of parsley, and all the exact measurements are right down below in the description center for you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Gremolata sauce as we keep going here. And some minced actual garlic going in there. I like to mince it first because I don't want a big chunk of the actual garlic in my mouth. That's why I like to mince it. And what I'm putting in right now is, I wanted to put in chives, but chives are all out of the store. So the only thing I had left was green onions. So I just did the tops of green onions. So what we want to do now is we want to zest this lemon. And while I'm zesting, I'll tell you a little bit about the Gremolata sauce. It's originally from Italy. And people think Gremolata and chimichurri are similar, and they are similar, but they're different at the same time, because the Gremolata sauce is just normally 3 ingredients, which is just the lemon zest, the actual garlic, and the parsley. I'm adding a few things because I really like it this way. I like it a little better. And the chimichurri sauce usually has like a hot pepper and a vinegar and many other things that I love to put in my chimichurri. So the lemon zest going right in, and let's cut this. I'm going to put a little bit of the actual juice of the lemon into, squeeze up, and then you could hold your pits in. So about a tablespoon, but exact measurements are all down below once again in the description center. Let's just turn this on. We go, a little bit of scrape down the edges, and we want to add some salt. Just salt, no pepper. So we scrape that down, little salt going in. And I'm not adding olive oil yet because I will tell you. So a little bit of salt's going in, just one more. There we go. Now let's take this out. Take a look at this. Let me grab to make sure I have enough salt in there. Let me taste this. Bright. Oh, this is going to go amazing with the panko. So I'm going to take half of this out of here, and I'm going to mix it with panko, and we're going to actually bread the fish with it. It's going to be amazing. Before we bread Barramundi, let's talk about this amazing Hitching Pinot Noir. It's a 2016 called Cork Dancer. Wow, I get notes right away of like dark fruits. Oh, very smooth tannins. I'm getting like raspberry, dark cherry, with a little hints of some spice, and a little bit of like a tobacco and like leathery feel. This is amazing, and people don't think you can pair a red with fish, but because of that Gremolata herby sauce, This light Pinot Noir with these dark red fruits will just go perfect with that herbalaceous sauce. Let's get started on the fish. Now we split up our Gremolata. Now just take half of it like this and just use your fingers with this. Now your Gremolata shouldn't be super, super wet, and just combine it in with the panko exactly like I'm doing right here. If your Gremolata is super wet, like if you added a little too much lemon juice when you squeeze the lemon in there, drain some of that lemon juice out, because you don't want to obviously make your panko moist, because you want to keep it nice and crunchy. Now look what it's doing to the panko. It really flavors up the panko tremendously. So that is ready. We'll get our fish. Let's set that aside. And right now, we're just gonna, with my fingers, we're just gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil to the rest of the Gremolata. Now that's why we did this afterwards. And you just wanna moisten it up a little more than that. You wanna be able to see the olive oil. There we go. That looks perfect. That looks perfect. So that will go on top of the fish. So let's get our Barramundi. I have my breading stations all ready. I'm using Barramundi just to show you right here. Comes in frozen. I usually don't use a lot of frozen fish, but this is one of my favorites when it comes in. You can't get it fresh anywhere where I live. So I definitely am a fan of Barramundi. So you can use, I'm putting it in the egg wash first, and everything already has salt in it. So you want to salt all your stations. If you don't have Barramundi, you can use, now going into my panko, and Gremolata panko that is. And when you flip it back over, put it on top like this and press down on it. You want to be able to pack in all that delicious, delicious flavor. Now take a look at that piece. Look at that piece. That is amazing. So if you can't find Barramundi, you can use tilapia. You can use sea bass, not a Chilean because it's too thick, like a normal sea bass. A flounder, many, many different flatfish. So let me finish this other one up and let's get them frying up. Now in the pan here, I have some olive oil, and it's a lot. It's about 1/3 cup, but you need that because this panko just soaks up the olive oil. Now put it down and always away from you, just in case there's any splashes. Okay, there we go. We are all in the pan, and when it hits the pan, do not touch it. You want a nice crispy panko layer on it. That will go at least 3 to 4 minutes to crisp up on a medium high. Just keep checking it. You don't want to burn your panko if you're a little too high. If you see it browning too fast, just turn down to a medium level, and then we'll flip it over, and the fish should be flaky, fall apart, delicious. Before I devour this crispy Barramundi, I would first like to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like, share, and ring that bell, because I have a new recipe every Tuesday, but I can't wait any longer. I'm ready. I mean, listen to this. That is crispy Barramundi. This is just amazing. Okay, a little extra sauce I'm putting on that. Here we go. That is so delicious and so easy. Thanks for stopping by Wine and Dine with Jeff, and we'll see you next week.